A stream of consciousness inspired by one word. Hello, welcome to the season finale of One Word Breakdown. I'm C1.
And I'm C2. And yes, it is our 10th episode. Hooray! We did it. 10 episodes, which means my husband has to make our graphics. Sorry about it. All right.
Everybody's going to be like, what?
I know. He said that he would not, this is not our word because I haven't refreshed yet. He said, although that is a good word.
It is.
He said he would consider making our graphics once we recorded 10 episodes. Okay, let's see.
Sucker, got it done.
Thought.
Be gone, you thought. That reminds me of the newest Gen Z. Yeah, you've heard that. Be gone, you thought. Like you
haven't heard that.
Okay, so it's the same thing as like sus, like, suspect.
Yeah.
You and their friend are so cute. And then it's like that, like, thought. Like you're a thought or you're nothing more than just a thought. Like you're just nothing. Yeah, it's a pretty freaking harsh put down and I love it. It nice. Kind of lasted and then I haven't heard it very much. So I'm sure it's kind of gone out a little bit by now, but yeah.
Wow. Thought. Oh man, thought gets me. Thought is what is my biggest challenge. Like my thoughts, I'm like always have at least 17 thoughts happening at any time. There's never a time when I'm just thinking about one thing. Like I can't even say thought because it's no such thing as a thought. It was always thoughts, plural. Much plural. And it's always ding, 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 ding. Yeah. But I was thinking about the thoughts that we tell ourselves, right? And how sometimes those aren't accurate. And they lead to you making all these assumptions about things and people in your situation or whatever. And then you find out later. I've had like a few conversations this week where I totally misrepresented what was actually happening in my mind. And so it was all my thoughts that made me think XYZ. But then when I talked to the people, it was like, no, XYZ. And I was like, oh. I don't know. It's weird. Our thoughts.
Yeah.
I mean, all we are our thoughts. And we tell ourselves our own stories and our own narratives. And, you know, what other things aren't accurate? What other thoughts are we having that aren't accurate? I mean, you'll never know. Memories you have with people that aren't in your life anymore. It could be totally misrepresented because they could be like, oh no, that's not what I felt at all. I was like, wow, because you really hurt me. And they're like, I didn't though, because that wasn't what I was thinking. And I'm like, oh. It's crazy. It's crazy.
It is. You know, in so many ways, this is the greatest word to get on our season finale because this is the whole thing that started this entire concept. We were on the phone and we were talking how funny it is that you and I can follow each other's train of thought. We just like, okay, train of consciousness, blah, blah, blah.
Train of thought.
The whole idea was, oh my gosh, we could talk about everything. We've always got thoughts about whatever. What if we started on one word? One word breakdown.
One word breakdown. And then it was all, I was driving in. Have we told this story? Maybe this is a great time.
I don't think so.
So the origin. Exactly as C1 said. I was driving into class so I live like 30 minutes from Boston and I had to like drive into class to teach. And so I'm driving to my college campus where I teach. And I was like, I want to do a talk show. And like, I have tried to get my spouse to do a talk show with me. He refuses. And I've wanted it for a long time. And then I was like, oh, when we were talking about how we can talk about everything, we were talking about that. And then I was like, oh, I've been pressuring someone who would rather drill screws into his eyeballs than do a talk show with me, when my best friend and sister would likely love to do a talk show with me. And then, so then I was like, oh, on this stream of consciousness where we can follow each other wherever, what do you think about this? You're like, yes. And then we just started talking. And before the end of my drive, we had a concept, a slogan, a title, like literally the whole thing thought out.
Yeah.
Before I was even close to campus.
Yes. And I think by that night, within the 2 hours, we had all the social medias and every, like,
we did. We had the website, the URL.
Exactly.
We had onewordbreakdown.com. Oh, by the way, we checked the URL before we committed to the show name.
We did. We were I did it while I was on the phone.
You were on the phone with me, checking it. Okay, wait.
Yeah. What?
My spouse asked me if I want anything while he's out. Should I say candy?
Candy, and see what he brings back. Just candy. Tell him, bring a surprise.
A surprise candy.
A surprise candy, please.
Okay. Or many candies. I'm saying. or many candies.
Candies.
Much candies. Much candies. I'm just doing like Siri. Sorry, being silly. I'm on our show. Yeah, so all out of it is a perfect word. All out of one thought is this 10 hours of talking material.
And that is only that we have recorded.
Oh, believe me, we have at least 48 hours of talk time every month.
Oh my gosh.
Easily.
You know what? I would venture to say way more.
No. 48 hours.
What if you read out? Okay, what if you incorporated
if you read out our text
and you read out?
Oh no, I can't think about it. Like, why didn't you ever produce your magnum opus? Well, I had a lot of talk time in.
I mean, I basically live alongside you, so
it's true.
I don't think
anyone realizes that, except for our partners.
Yes. The very first person I text is you.
Mm-hmm. It's true.
It is true.
Let me see those pits.
Oh my gosh, I was just looking and small. Are they bad? Are they?
No, they're not. That's my point.
They can't be. I just shaved them.
They look glorious. Oh my God. Let's see the muscles. Perfect pits and flex.
No.
You thought, oh yes. Yes. You're so tough. I love it.
I'm only tough so I can carry my 13-year-old. Is he telling you candies?
He said, okay, KKKK.
Oh, he's so cute. And he will bring good candies. He's not a stupid ass that brings disgusting candy and they're like, you don't like this candy? No, I don't want almond joy. Who the hell wants an almond joy right now? No, bring me sweet, sour, good candies.
Almond joys when I want to get healthy. I'll get an almond joy.
That's not candy. Don't bring me that. Okay,
this is my healthy choice.
Yeah. I was telling you, I do dark chocolate because it's supposed to be better for you.
Yes, sure.
Oh my gosh. Okay, I have to tell you why I'm muscular, but then also Costco. I don't go to Costco because I refuse to pay to shop. So I have this whole thing where unless I get one for free, Costco, sponsor me.
Sponsor us.
Costco.
One of our hosts just said they never pay for your product, but sponsor us.
I want a free membership. And there's only me and my son. Like, what do I need Costco for?
The pizza.
Yes, this is true. But my son would have to research the humanity purpose of all the meat. And so just whatever. Anyways, Costco sells, I know this because I have a friend who has them at his house. They are dark chocolate covered caramels with sea salt on the outside.
Oh, Queen, I have had those. They are delicious. They
They're
are delicious.
incredible. I say
Costco has great food.
Oh man.
Costco has great food. So great. These awesome croissants. They have like cheap chicken.
Oh, see, I need to go there. Well,
you need to go there.
I know, but
especially for snacks, because like shelf snacks, because you hate shopping, you hate spending money on food.
No, I love shopping. I love going to the grocery store. I do not.
Oh, I didn't know that.
No,
I thought you hate spending money on restaurants.
Yeah, I don't like that.
Okay.
Somebody else pays for me.
Never mind.
Yeah.
Well, in that case, you would love it, because going in there's always different items, but then there's usually the standbys, like the Costco the Kirkland brand food.
Kirkland signature, man.
So good. I'm telling you.
I know it is.
So
and I've had the food. I had a membership back in the day. I won't. But anyways.
Okay.
That's that story.
Tell us about your muscles.
Why I had muscles. I said, so last night, take my 13-year-old son on an adventure walk. We do adventure walks because there's like a little pond and like woodsy things beside us. And so he doesn't want to wear his shoes. So we go and I end up having to carry him. I've told you this. I had to carry him on my back. Not only did I carry him across flat land, I did not tell you this part. We're trying to get back up to the walking trail so that we can go home. Well, the only place we're at is in the middle of this huge, I'm like, I think it's too brushy. I'm nervous. There's copperheads out here. Put him on my back. And I go
outside your.
Yeah.
Is there really? Wait. Yeah. Is there really?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Okay. In this section right here. So there's right now there's these huge anthills, literally feet high of anthills.
No.
I can't see my feet anymore in this brush. And I've got my son on my back. So I'm like walking uphill with a 13-year-old on my back. And I'm like trying to avoid, and it was hilarious. I'm like, son, we got to turn around. So we turned back and did all this whole thing, but that's why. So I can play.
Gosh. So you can play.
Yeah.
Be strong.
So I can play. Yeah.
Yeah. You have muscles. You are so strong. You help us install things on the ceiling, which is very hard to do.
I am helpful.
Very hard to do. Very helpful. Oh,
what?
Speaking of, maybe you can install something on our ceiling when you're here. Because listen to this. What? So you know the layout of our house.
Uh-huh.
My spouse really wants a way to like have a door to lock or close, or like something that feels like a lock or a door, because it's distracting to him to not have like a way to be like, I closed the door or I shut the thing. Like it's distracting because he feels like someone could sneak up on him at any moment, because he doesn't have, like when he's working, he doesn't have a door.
You mean downstairs?
Yes.
Oh.
So this is what I'm thinking.
Okay.
At the top of the stairs.
Yeah.
So when you come in, top of the stairs, you know, there's like a way to go down and there's a way to go into the kitchen.
Yeah.
Well, you can't block as an exit. You can't block a stairwell with any doors because that's like against code. But if we installed like a barn door on the ceiling, like a track on the ceiling.
Yeah.
And did a barn door, it could go. So here's the thing to the kitchen.
Yeah.
The barn door could slide into the stairwell this way. And so then it could close when he's in there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right. And then we could do a little latch.
That's so easy.
Wouldn't that work? It would work, right?
Yes. Yes. It would be.
And I'm thinking ceiling instead of wall, because it does need to be a little out from the wall so that it doesn't scrape like our molding. But like, anyways,
we'll
I'm going to look at the hardware and maybe you could help me plot that.
That's not a maybe.
It would make him so happy.
That's super easy.
Oh my gosh. Now he's texting me if I want anything from Taco Bell.
Whoa. Okay. He gets the star award tonight. Let me tell you.
Yes.
Yes. Period.
Exclamation point. Two bean burritos.
Yeah, I don't.
Oh my gosh. Siri said be in burritos instead of bean.
Why? Why do we want to be actually being in burritos?
Oh, I would love to be in a burrito.
Mm.
Just swimming through the beans.
Put me in the burrito.
Swimming through those beans, swimming through with the beans. Get a little bite of the cheese. Get a little bite of the onion. Get a little dip in the sauce.
Oh my gosh.
See in the night sky. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I have a question about thought. What is a thought? What is a thought that you have regularly that might surprise me? Or might surprise someone who doesn't know you?
Okay, like,
Might surprise me would be maybe harder and maybe too intimate for this talk show. So maybe something that like would surprise someone who doesn't know you well. It's a thought.
A thought?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Recurring thought.
A recurring thought. Like, do you have an example?
Yes, I'll tell you mine.
Okay, go.
I think that people might be surprised who don't know me well.
Okay.
I'm gonna cry just talking about it. I'm so emotional about how much I love my husband that I can't process it. Like if I think about it, I start crying. And I don't think people would know that without knowing me. I can't even think about it. I love him so much. Like it's ridiculous. And I feel like almost uncomfortable about it. Like I feel borderline uncomfortable with how much I love that person. Because
I love that so much. Let me tell you, one of the grandest things in life, this is a thought I do have regularly. It's not one I would have thought of, but now that you said this, one of the greatest things that I think about in life, and now this is going to get very weepy very quickly.
Let's hear it.
But when you were born, I felt this overwhelming sense to protect you from the shit ass you were being born into. And even at only 6 years old. So to show that I was 6. So to see what you've become and to see how much you have carved this beautiful life out. Like you were like, I'm taking off to Boston. And we were okay. But you went and like, I had that freaking Project Think Different magnet on my fridge forever. And like, just to know how happy you are and to know that you have a partner who absolutely adores you and loves you and you love, and you have this beautiful space in your home and you have this child who adores you, and that you have all this happiness in your home makes me so happy. That just nice. Your happiness makes me happy. I love it. Oh my
God. You know what's sad to me though? Is like, I kind of wonder if even he would be surprised at how much I love him. Like if I could somehow,
oh no.
I know I worry about that because I'm like,
because
you know, you get I mean, I don't know. Like you can't ever make someone realize how much you love them.
No.
And then I'm also like a jerk sometimes because I get overwhelmed very easily. I mean, it's not very easily, to be fair. I handle a lot. Just when I'm at my limit, like it's when I'm operating at my limit, like on a day to day, if anything comes in, it's like pretend this is the electric fence, right?
Yeah.
If I'm right here, it's very quick that I'll get to that electric fence. And so I don't think he realized that was what was going on until recently. But I don't know. I hope that he knows how much I love him. And I don't know if he does.
I've said that before where I've said to someone, I wish you could be inside my body and my mind and soul for just a minute.
For like a second. So you could feel how much I love you.
And then you would be fine. You would know.
You would know. And then you could come back out of my soul. And you're like, okay, like you just have a lot going on.
Yeah.
But
exactly.
None of those things is doubt in me.
Yeah.
Even when you're bugged by me, it's just because you're bugged and you just love me also. Also, I'm a Gemini, so I could hate you and love you at the same time. And they are just both true, unfortunately.
Yeah. That's the way it is.
I don't hate him, but you know.
No. I think a thought along those lines, when you said that, I was like, oh, well, duh. It's kind of a too easy one, but I carry the weight of my daughter's death every day. And I don't think that people understand that. I mean, it has been however many years that she passed in 2008.
12 years,
So
a little over.
13 almost.
It'll be, will this year be 13?
Yes.
Okay.
Right. 21 minutes.
2008. Yeah. Yes. This year will be.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, duh, she'd be 17. So,
right.
But yeah. So I think no one will ever understand. No one could ever understand how much that thinking comes through my mind, because it's not something that happened to me. And it's like, oh, when that comes up, oh yeah, my daughter died and I could talk about it. And like, then it's gone. I think about that, and it affects me every day, multiple times a day, every minute. Almost every minute, but you just get used to living with it. But I think that I think it's not surprising to know that I think about it, but I think people would be surprised by constancy. The absolute, all the time, every day. It never goes away. So when there are times where I let myself feel a little bit, so I let myself grieve a little bit more when I need to, then people are like, oh, it's this time of year. No, it's really that time of year. Yes, it reminds me, but also I let it. I let that come out. I let myself grieve. So, for example, when I'm with my son on those particular days, I will make sure that it's the best for him and that we are doing something and that he feels comfortable. And I don't not grieve in front of him, because that's not healthy. But I do cater. I do my very best not to take out any hurt or anger on him or grief on him. So I keep that in reserve. And then when the time when I'm not with him, then if he's at his dad's, then I'm floodgates open. Then I let myself feel everything that I feel, and then I'm fine, and I can Phoenix back up, and I'm good to go. But I don't think people truly understand. Oh, they're always with you. Yeah, sometimes a particular
That's literally
loss,
true.
Yeah,
it's literally always with you.
Yeah, always.
Oh, that's a thought.
Yeah,
that's rough. Understatement of the century, but I can totally see that, because I have pain that's not even a fraction of that pain, and that sometimes feels like it's all around. So like at the level of your pain and the way that you think, all the structure of your thoughts, I can absolutely see that. It's just like, it's what's playing. It's almost like you have a television on in the background, and the television is broadcasting your pain, and you're learning to deal with the television on in the background, but it's always going to affect you because you're always hearing it, you're always seeing it. And sometimes you can ignore it because you're really concentrating, but that television's always fucking on.
Oh, that's a really
draining your battery.
Yeah.
Taking your energy, charging your electric bill, no matter what you're doing.
Yeah. It's crazy.
That's tough, man.
Yeah. Well, just like anything, blessing and curse, right? But it also allows me, I've learned very, very well how to handle emotions, and how to, if something is presented that's emotional or something stressful, then I'm very good at going, okay, these are the things, I've got that. We know we're upset. We know there's a big deal. We know it's very emotional, but we've got to take care of these things.
You are
up front.
so good at that. You are so good at that.
And that's, it's a great strength, but I mean, a lot of that comes from going through the pain. It's like one of those things, it is a strength that came out of, much like my muscles, it has been born out of grief and crying on a treadmill.
I think I want to start exercising more. I think that it would be good for me, like not for like even for a health or a thing. It's like a mental health, like a mental health, like I feel like it would be good for me, because a lot of what leads to like my anger outbursts, it's not like I have them all the time, but like I definitely have them. they're usually around my period. Like, again, it's like when I'm
Yeah.
close to the line of like,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
they're usually around periods or hormonal shifts. So like, it's very obvious and I can tell, and then like, I can't stop it from happening anyway. It's really frustrating to me. It's like the bane of my existence, my own orientation. It sucks. But anyway, I think, you know, as I've been really reflecting on it, the only thing to do is to just make sure I'm further from the electric fence in my mind.
Oh, I can't even tell
And
you
so
that
I
one
need
time.
to,
Yeah.
I need to find the things that keep
Yep.
me far from that electric fence.
When the gyms shut down last year for COVID, I was, it was right before her birthday, right? I was going through a hard time anyway. I had no way of I had no way of working, because I go to the gym and I could walk around here with the snakes and stuff, but it's just not enough, because what I like to do is I'm afraid to put headphones
Like
on and
zone out.
outside. So that's not going to happen.
Oh,
So I have
to be a woman.
I know. So, but when you're in the gym, you have your headphones in, so you can either really let the music take you or listen to something. And so it's music and it's movement, and it's just, it's like, I cannot tell you how many tears I have shed just, and then I'm fine. Or it's thinking in thought. So I'll be lost in thought the whole time for however long it is.
That's where you process stuff.
Yeah. And then I'm like, oh, here's this great thing. And then I'm done.
Yeah.
But I can't live without that. So, that month and it was only shut down in Texas for a month and a half or something, month and a half, 2 months.
So they like figured out how to clean and stuff.
Yeah. Till they figure out, and then they couldn't trade. Then they were, once they opened, because it was interesting because it is membership based, people always followed all the rules, because it's more like, not like a free zone. It's just like you pay to be there. Yeah. So they had almost zero tracing back to a gym. It's pretty interesting. And you're far apart anyways and all that blows. But anyway, I made that sacrifice to go. I could not go there. So I thought, if anything, we wore
if
our
I
mask.
get sick, I'm gonna just
but we wore our mask you can only take off your mask on the machine and then you put it back on, whatever. Now it's kind of, you know, a bit better. My new gym is way spaced apart and still social distance. But anyways, the point is, that was not good for me. Not good. It was not, it's for 100% for me.
I kind of remember how frustrated you were in the early days of COVID.
Yeah, and it was because
you did seem more frustrated than I've literally ever seen you. And I wonder if that's tied to. Then
I started working, like, just I would walk, but it's just not enough, because for me it's the pushing and the
it's like sweating and
it's
good. It's good for me. I actually, I don't know, like it's just I need to figure out what is actually a successful stress release for me that is better for me than what, because I'm totally fine with marijuana. I don't care about that. But I don't want to always have food as the release, because it now that I'm older, it'll be harder for my body to like cope with that. I'm like starting to feel food the next day, which is like a weird thing. I'm like, oh, I'm old. It's like I can feel the food the next day. Like, it's just old. So I need to find, like, I love creating stuff. I love editing. Like, I'll have fun, like, bleeping out our curse words. You know, I'm going to start editing these. And anyway, when we're not editing them, I'm just bleeping out the curse words. So you're welcome.
You are bleeping them.
I was considering.
I think music
them, but
too.
then
I wonder if music, like, I live.
I need to listen to music more.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, it's so funny that you say that, because I was like, he's like, well, what makes you happy? I was like, I love singing super loud, but like, I don't really have a ton of places to do that. He's like, go on drives, go on whatever, just like belt. I'm like, yeah. So like, I'm really into music. So that would be something. I gotta think of how to like sort all my thoughts.
Yeah.
And I'm good about it. It's literally just like once a month tied to another thing that's once a month. Like, here's electric fence, or C2's electric fence. And like, I usually operate like right here, and you can get me there if you're a big old dick, but usually not. but it's like for 2 days out of the month, I'm literally living right here. So if you do anything shady, you're gonna get. Not blaming the other person. It's just I don't have control of those moments.
At first, I thought you said, you can come in if you have a big old dick, and I was like, all right. I'm like, yeah. I'm like, wait a minute.
Yeah, we'll take the big dick.
Yeah.
I guess that's true.
Now,
for one dick, particular person.
I know. So I was like, what is she saying? I'm like, oh, if you're
imagine. Okay, we can't go there. I'm just like, imagine, like, I was just thinking, so I am very, how do I diplomatically say, I'm very happy with my sexual situation with my partner. But like, what if you fell in love with a man that
I have a theory. No. This is what happens.
But what if you're in love?
Dude, you gotta have sex before you get married. I'm sorry for that reason alone. I think this is my theory. I think some of the sadness that goes on for women who are repressed and grow up in an environment where they don't have sex before they get married, and so they just like get this guy and neither of them know what they're doing. What if you marry a little dick? What if you marry somebody who like never learns how to use it, never knows how to do anything, is not interested, and then of course the other person's not going to be interested because you don't feel anything. Like people are like, what is this sex thing about? I don't feel anything.
Here's the thing. Even if you have a little dick, you can figure out how to do other shit.
But what if you don't know?
Well, then that's on him. Screw that guy.
Or if he doesn't, well,
I think that you would know. Well, no, don't screw that guy because it's sad. But
then she leaves.
No, here's the thing. Here's the thing. Woo! Here's the thing, though, is like I feel like I hear you on having sex before. I hear you, but I do think for those who having premarital sex is against their like belief set, they get grossed out by that or whatever. I do think you can tell if someone's going to give a shit about you before you get married because of the things they do. If they sacrifice for you or like willingly make themselves uncomfortable, like for something that you need or something, chances are they will be that same way in intimacy. So I think you can observe if you're really observant and if you like go on a long road trip, or that's what I said. It's like go on a long road trip or like be together for what he's like. It's like you have to be together. What's this thing? He was like, I don't remember exactly. But anyway, something where you're under duress.
Okay.
And like I think you could tell because if a person is willing to sacrifice you, even if you opened up the package on wedding night and you were like, oh, over time, I think I really do feel like if you both give a crap about what you like if you actually care about the other person's pleasure, I think it could work. It could be.
There's dildos. There's all sorts of things. I get it. I get that the penis is not everything, obviously. What I'm saying is, but you start out with the penis. And if you have a small penis and you don't know that it's small, and that's the reason why you don't feel anything and it's not fun, maybe that just kind of starts the whole blase.
Oh, feeling. So you're thinking, I see. So you're saying as a woman, if it didn't get you off, maybe you would think you just didn't like sex versus thinking we just haven't learned how to get each other off yet.
Yes.
Okay. Well, I think you have to learn how to get each other off.
Well, tell them. You know what? You can also tell us through a kiss. Oh, kissing.
Yeah. Oh, well, yes.
So my
partner, we were not even living in the same place before we got married. So,
boo.
You know, and I think I may have showed him some cleave on the internet.
The interweb cleave. Oh, hold on.
But let's get them together.
Let's get them. Wait, dang, mine's cleave. Like. Hold on.
Look at these. Look at these bazungas.
Look, I can push.
Maybe this will get us more viewers.
Look at that.
Did you say like a, excuse me, did you say like a Kardashian?
Yeah, with
Is
like
that what you were
with
saying?
like the circle. The circle.
Oh my God.
If you
Why
push
do you
them
have
up,
the circles? How do I get circles?
you push them up in the middle.
What?
Like push them.
Circles?
Okay, push like this.
I just get extra fat under my neck.
Well, I
Get
have
the
one
fat
in there, so
displaced. I have to
like
push them up
circles.
so hard to get circles.
Can you get them? They may be because that's what I got in there.
Oh, because you got fakies.
Yeah, but they're
Okay.
squishy.
I think it's yeah. It must be fake boob versus.
Yeah, that's what I'm
versus
saying. It's
just
like
fat.
it's like the. But people get them to where they're like. They want them
Yikes.
sticking out of there. It's freaking weird. Anyways, okay. What were we doing?
What
Talking
was
about
I
cleavage.
saying?
You were showing your partner cleavage before you got married.
Oh.
Boobs distract everybody, even those that own them.
Boobs are distracting. Let's just be honest. No matter who you are, you see a little
Boobs.
titty walking by.
Boobs.
That little walking titty's gonna distract you.
Okay, go.
What was I saying? I was gonna say something sentimental.
You kissing? I said kissing.
Oh, kissing.
Yes.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
So the first time I kissed B, the first time I kissed B was like, I felt it in the knees.
Oh.
Like I was just like, oh, because like we kissed and I was like, oh no, but you live here and I live there. And oh no, like it was like one of these, like, cause it was like, grrr, like it felt like, I don't know how it felt for him, honestly. But for me, I was really spiritually in tune at the time. And I'm starting to get there again, but I like was really like, like spiritually focused at the time. And using tools that I don't use anymore, but you know, the tool got me to a place where I was in tune. So I'm like, so when he did that, I felt it in my knees and the whole earth was like, gang, gang, gang. And I was like, oh shit. Because I knew right then that I was like, this is not a fling. And I was like, how could we do, like, this isn't going to be a fling.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, and I just, like, it literally, like, I was so excited about it. We had this, like, beautiful date. We had this stuff, and he was, like, talking to me. We talked for 23 hours, like, in one day or something crazy, absurd, 20 hours, 23 hours, something insane. And, like, I just knew, and I was enjoying myself, but at the same time, I was like, I don't know how to handle this because this person's clearly, like, one of my people, whether it's just like we're gonna be friends again or like I don't know, but it's like clearly one of my people.
Yeah.
And lo and behold, he has sacrificed with my insanity for almost a decade since.
Years. Is he almost back with your candies?
He better be, but he probably won't interrupt because he knows we're recording.
Aww.
Oh my gosh. We need to text our brothers the Zoom link and ask them their thoughts. See if they come.
What is a thought that you have recurring that we okay?
Oh, we can ask him that question. Oh, yes. Right now. Okay.
All right, you do that.
Okay. Let's see if our brothers answer. And what are we gonna ask? What is a thought that you have regularly that you someone who didn't know you
we would be surprised to know about?
Wouldn't suspect.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, we surprised, I think, is irrelevant because I don't think either one of us may be surprised. Someone who didn't know them well.
What is a thought you haven't texted your sister?
NA, not applicable.
Not NA.
Literally talk about everything.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not
what do I do? Copy invite link. Okay.
Say,
what if they don't
join
come?
us. Then we'll be sad forever and tell him that. Tell him, join now or we'll be sad forever.
Okay.
Join now or we're sad forever. Tell him. Join
now or we are sad forever.
Forever. And it's being recorded.
You are being recorded. I'm not telling him.
It's coming in on my
They can
It's coming in on my phone. I just see your messages. He's not going to join because he's mad about our hair color. We switched hair colors. I'm naturally blonde. You're naturally
dark.
A brunette, dark. So, and you did have black back in the day, and I had that bright blonde back in the day. And now over time we've switched hair colors.
Back in the day.
But our emojis are still the same.
Our emojis are still the same. Yeah. If our brothers don't come for our season finale,
which they don't know about.
They don't know. They don't know it's our season finale, but they better just come. They got to feel it through the spirit.
They have to feel it.
If they don't come to our season finale, all of our watchers and our audience will know that our brothers ignore us. And they just do.
What are you doing?
Do.
It's a Thursday night.
So we have a text thread with our two brothers, and their kids dubbed it. One of our brother's kids dubbed it the Four Faces, because we have all our representative emojis as the icon or whatever. Yeah. So we call it the Four Faces. And so now we're just the Four Faces. We have this text thread that we're always texting something. And literally, me and C1 will have just told each other something on our singular thread and then decide to say it to the Four Faces thread. And it's still only us interacting. So that is what you're seeing now in practice. I just texted them and I said, sign on now or we are sad forever. And our brothers are totally fine with us being sad forever, clearly.
I wish you could see a read receipt for those too. I want to know that they saw that. I know they see it. Everybody sees. They're always on their phone. I know this. We are purposefully.
I do sometimes miss texts. I don't miss them. I don't miss them indefinitely because that's a lie. But I do. Oh! We got one. We got one. Yes! We got one.
Hey!
We love you so much. We were talking to each other. We made our whole life. We were talking to each other and we're like, we don't know. I don't think our brothers will come. I don't think we're gonna come. And here you are.
Yay!
Oh my gosh, you're doing yard work. Even
yard work.
So here's our question for you, and you can go back to your yard work. Here's our question. What is one thought, what is a thought that you have very often that either we might be surprised about or someone who didn't know you well would be surprised about? So mine was that, we were talking about this. Mine was that, I don't think, I'm known as this fierce, intense, independent, lady. I don't think people would know that my most recurring thought is how much I love my husband and how much I would be so destroyed if anything happened. And C1, what's yours?
Oh, mine was just the constancy of thinking about Alexa every day, multiple times a day, that people wouldn't. I think the numerous times I think about her is something people wouldn't know about.
And it doesn't have to be serious. It could just be whatever. I think about my gardening shears quite a bit or whatever. But
yeah, that's probably it. That's probably it. I think about my plants 3 times a day.
Oh my gosh. I had that feeling when I saw you and I'm I bet you, I feel, oh my gosh, we have a psychic connection. I was I bet it's his yard because he loves the plants and he loves the little, I totally guessed it.
I think, I wonder if those baby bananas put out leaves today, or I wonder if the hollies are still happy, or I wonder if are these palms going to grow? Please grow palms. I
love that. That's so cute. I love that.
People, they don't know how many when something gets hurt out here, my feelings get hurt.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh gosh.
Yeah. I love
So,
that. It's your
I
little
love
wonderland.
Oh my gosh,
Yeah.
we're so emotional.
I'm that way about my roses. I texted you guys about my roses like 17 times. I totally get it.
Aww.
Yeah.
I love that about you,
No,
brother.
that's it.
That's so sweet.
Aww.
This year it was kind of really emotional because we had that horrible cold snap, and
Yeah.
like, you know, it's like, imagine like 100 of your babies were left out in the cold for a couple of weeks, and there's nothing I could do.
Oh, that's terrible.
And some of the good ones died, and some of them I think are dead, but I'm still praying over. And some of them, and a lot of them came back and surprised me, and when they do, it just feels so glorious. It's like a phoenix rising from the ashes.
Phoenix.
That's like totally C1's thing.
Yes.
Oh
I just
my
ordered
gosh.
license plates with that in it.
Yeah, that's you, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I love that.
Okay, so what's your
Aw.
favorite plant? What do you have a favorite child out there?
Well, I love them all just differently. Let's see.
It feels
Like
like a
this year-
rehearsed answer.
The big surprise this year has been my Asiatic lilies. I didn't think they would survive, and they're gonna grow and make some really pretty flowers.
Oh, nice.
There's some that I'm really proud of. Like there's these holly ferns in the front yard that should not be robust, but they love my yard and they do great.
Oh, that's
And then my
awesome.
favorite, I have some things called hostas in the back that mine grow bigger and happier than I've ever seen anyone else's grow, even at a botanical garden.
Are those the elephant ear, like the elephant ear?
They're
thing?
not elephant ears, but they look like teardrop elephant ears, and they go more wide and they go up.
Oh, okay.
And
okay,
I have
okay.
some that are like 5 feet across, and most people's are
Oh
about
my
a foot.
gosh. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I'll show you in the backyard. Oh, they're home. They're home.
They're home.
Dad and Alin took
Your
Isaac
family?
and Aaron out to dinner, so they just got home.
Oh,
nice.
cute.
That's so
Hello,
sweet.
how was Greek food? You loved it. Was there anything that was gross?
Greek salad.
Greek salad. I don't like Greek salad either, but you liked.
Oh, I
What
love
about
Greek
the
salad.
appetizers?
Hummus.
Hummus. Grape leaves.
Hummus.
The
Hummus.
spanakopita he didn't like. The falafel
Hummus.
you did like.
Love
The falafel you loved. Okay.
and the dolmas, the Greek, the grape
Oh, you like the dolmas? And then what main dish did you have? Lamb chops. What about you?
lamb shake.
I had half a cup of Jell-O and a chocolate shake for dinner.
Good for you.
Oh,
Who you speak?
glamorous.
Maybe they'll have an answer to your question. Dad might like to answer this question.
Hello.
Oh,
Okay.
yes.
Chris
Hi.
and Colleen wanted to do a Zoom, and they're asking this question: what is something you think about every day that nobody would guess is on your mind every day? You know, like something that's like random. I told him I think
What
about my
thought is on your
times a day.
mind?
I know what you do.
You
What do
know
I
what it
think
is?
about?
What is it that?
Finances every day.
Finances.
Oh,
Finances.
I would have guessed that.
I
but
would have
know
guessed
you really
that.
well.
Yeah, I would have guessed that.
That's good.
But it has to be something that like nobody would guess. That like Chris says,
Like a
I think
weird
about
thing.
Alexa every single day.
That doesn't surprise me.
Yeah, it doesn't surprise you, but a lot of people wouldn't. And I told him I think about my garden
Well,
plants every day.
actually, my cars.
Your cars.
Yeah.
Oh.
Ooh.
Mm.
There we go.
I look out and see my SUV outside, parked outside, and it kills me.
Oh, you
Aw.
always out there? He's not safe.
Yeah, yeah.
Hi.
To me, they're alive.
Yeah.
And I think about the Camaro stuck in storage and that poor thing.
And he's lonely in there.
He's lonely.
Oh my gosh,
Aw.
Dad.
sounds like me
That's
and my plants
literally,
first thing,
yeah, that's literally what he said. It's like they're out in the cold. The baby's
They're out in the cold, yeah.
Yeah.
I
What
told
a-
him when the freeze came, I felt like 100 of my babies were left out in the cold and I couldn't do anything.
Yeah.
Oh, it's horrible.
Are you pruning?
What about you?
This one here.
Oh, mine is sappy. I think that someone who didn't know me really well wouldn't know like how obsessed with my husband I am.
There you go.
Yeah, like I love him so much. I think about things happening to him, and I'll literally start crying, and if I even like have a fleeting thought. And
You're
I
having
think,
thoughts every day. Elise?
yeah.
What do you think about
What you
your-
got?
Yes. One.
Oh, guess. What is something
Oh,
Yes?
you think about every day?
Right.
Can you,
Yes. Okay. I would say,
She said, "Yep."
I know, man, you're cool. How are
You're
you so
cool,
cool? Now I would guess.
No, it'll be something sweet. It'll be something tender.
sweet.
It'll be
Oh,
something
it's gonna be
sweet, yeah.
something tender.
It's
It'll be like,
tender-hearted.
how, like, what could I do to help
Like
Richard
what's-
have a better day? Or like, what could I do
That's
to-
probably right. That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's probably something
Something
very
nice.
tender-hearted and
Something,
like
like,
about
sweet.
others.
There you go.
Is that it?
That's
What
it.
is it?
It is.
Ah! I am the queen of human perception.
Hey, you guys, cut it out. Hey, stop. You're going to scratch his eyes out. They're using the dead arms of my plants as weapons. That's like,
Oh no!
Oh no.
They're-
All over this.
I know. Well, they dang well better mow on Saturday. They skipped last week.
Oh.
All right.
All right. Well, we
Well,
love
we
you.
love you.
Love you guys.
That was
Bye.
awesome.
I want the record to show that I showed up and David didn't.
Yes. You got it.
But that was amazing.
That was amazing. Okay, so let's shame our other brother and see what
I'm
happens.
having a heart thing for freaking Steve Jobs right now. Well, not him, but the whole universe that put this Star Trek option available.
Yes.
Oh, thank heavens for
Oh
FaceTime.
my gosh, I know.
What
I
would
feel
we
like I just hung out
do?
with them.
I know. We just
I haven't
stopped
seen
by
them
to say
forever.
hi.
Just stopped by.
Felt
That
like
was
a hug,
stop
like a
by.
virtual
It was like a
hug.
what's up? And then okay,
Like-
bye.
Yeah, like your daughter runs up to me in person, and I don't see her but once a year at minimum.
Right. Yeah.
And she knows exactly who I am, what's going
Exactly.
on. Oh,
FaceTime, Zoom, Skype, you changed our lives. Thank you.
Did.
And that's
Did.
my key thought. How long do we wait for our deadbeat brother to join?
And he's usually right on. He was just texting us.
I'm sure
He
they
was
like
just
they go
shaming
out
us
to
for
eat.
keeping
They
our
li-
four
I
face
know.
emoji.
He was just texting us. I think that he and his wife go out to eat like almost every day. Anytime she doesn't want to cook,
They
they
do a
might
lot.
be out to dinner.
I don't know. She cooks amazing food. Jeez.
Oh my gosh, I know.
Oh, wait, is it Thursday?
Reminded me I get a bean.
Maybe they're no. I was thinking they might be getting kids, but no, that was like old schedule, like way old schedule. No. Thursday is like the
Skater
default dad schedule night.
Oh.
Not for mine.
Wait, what?
Maybe. Yeah, so in Texas, the default schedule, or it was whenever I was dealing with children and divorce, was you get Thursday night and then you get every other weekend. And then a month in the summer. That's it.
Oh.
Yeah, every Thursday night and then every other weekend.
Every Thursday night.
Yeah.
So
like,
what,
just
the
one
kids
night.
just one place for one night?
Yeah, and then they go back. If it's not their weekend.
That sucks.
It super sucks. Yeah, I was like, no, that's his kid too. We're doing halftime. So what you got at halftime? Like, there's no way I'm going to do that.
And remind me of y'all's typical schedule?
So they do, 50% of the time they can do they do a week on, week off. And sometimes with the week on, you have one day in between that they go see the other parent just because it's so long for the kids to go without seeing the other parent. But it's like every other week. But for ours, and he was young, we do a 2-5-2. And the reason why it's called 2-5-2 is that I have him every Wednesday, Thursday, and then every other Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So I get him for 2 days one week, and then the next week I get him for 5 days, and then 2 days, and then 5 days, and then 2. So every other time I see him, it's 2-5-2, 5-2, 5. So it's a 2-5-2. But for me, by that 5th day that I've gone without him, I'm dying. dying.
That I
Sometimes it goes
cannot
really fast.
fathom it.
Yeah. Now
I'd
that he's
have to
older,
be
it goes by
busy.
really fast, but-
I'd have to be busy. Yeah, because he could text you. If I didn't know what was going on with her though, oh,
Can you imagine not having a phone and just they're gone? And you just never, yes, I think you can imagine being the recipient of that said situation. For me, I'm like, how do you just,
mhm.
it was horrible. So, he had an iPad. As soon as he was only 7, but I got it. He had an iPad and I would
He
just
could text
FaceTime
you.
him.
Oh,
He would
FaceTime
fall
would-
asleep. He would fall asleep with me on FaceTime because he couldn't sleep.
I remember that.
Yeah. Oh, it's horrible. It was horrible. Now he's fine. We text and he'll,
Mhm.
you know, it's so much easier. And in that 5 days, you do a whole bunch of stuff. Like you schedule all your stuff that you don't have a kid. So it's actually like really awesome if your heart is okay with it. It's actually really freaking rad parenting because when he's with you, you get all this like, okay, you're my only concentration right now. And people ask you to do stuff. No, I got surgery that night and everybody knows. I got
Mhm.
my son, my son that night. Then when you don't have him, you do all the stuffs. So it's actually really great. I can go out of
That's
town
cool.
or if I
And
need
you'll
to,
know, yeah, you'll know like,
grocery shop and all the
that's-
boring stuff. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. So it's nice.
That is nice. And I want to say that our sweet brother cried over his garden. And that is just the
know.
sweetest
You know.
thing. And that
I
is so
know.
sweet. That was so sweet. And then when I said what I thought about every day, Dad was like, okay. I was like, okay. He was
He
like,
said, there you go.
there you go. Like, yep, there we go. It's like, okay, Dad. Whatever, dude.
They're so funny. I love you. And she's like, I know. Guess.
She was like, yes.
Yeah.
No, she's so cool, calm, cool, and collected.
Oh,
Like I need to do that because I disclose way more than I want to half the time because I just like speak.
Yeah.
And B was telling me, he's like, he's like, I promise this is an insult, but if you just speak less, you'd probably have less to analyze. Like, because I always overanalyze because I'm like, oh, because I share things that I'm actually not comfortable sharing. And everyone thinks that I'm just an open book. And I'm like, I am, but like I don't want to be actually. But I just like it just happens.
Whoops. Oh, that's funny. Yeah.
And then I think about it, I'm like, oh God, like I shouldn't have said that, or like I wish I had not. And anyways.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I told you from the beginning, folks, all the thoughts are always in here, cooking all around. That's why I have to put a hat on sometimes. You gotta keep them.
That's why you got your hoodie.
You keep them in there.
It's like
okay.
Magneto
Wait, it's
style.
really, we gotta keep them in there. This is a sexy look. This is like
It
COVID,
is.
COVID casuals, COVID
maybe.
coordinates.
I wish somebody would have made that. Okay. Text B and tell him to bring in your candies. Tell him to throw in your candies.
I don't think he's home yet.
I really want to know what they are.
He's going on an adventure. I'll tell you.
That's so fun. Aw.
He takes himself on little adventures in the evenings.
That's cute.
It is cute. He goes hunting for Transformers. Not even kidding. My husband's turning 40 this year, guys.
There's
No, it's the sweetest thing. Oh, I
It's
love
cute.
it. I love it. It's so cute. And
Listen,
he
if
loves
he
them. And they're
was-
cool. They're
Yeah.
cool. He got
Yeah.
me a Ghostbusters one.
Oh, that's very cool. If he was a kid in all things, it would not be cool, but he's not. He's very mature in many things. So it's cute.
I could never deal with a man-child shit. No, 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 no. Never. You have. I cannot
I have
deal with
I
that
have.
shit.
That is past tense because
That is
where are they
past
now?
tense. Yes, exactly.
Bye.
It's past tense for a reason. I cannot. I like childlike in playtime.
Yes,
Like I like
yes.
childlike play and like
Yes.
silly,
Adventurous, funny.
like,
yes.
he laughs at diarrhea and it drives me crazy, but it's also like cute and like just like he's silly, but like the emotional depth and intellectual depth that he has like makes that fun. If he didn't have like an extreme depth, it'd be like, you spent how much on Transformers? But instead it's just like, oh, okay. interesting. Didn't think you would spend that much on Transformers, but okay. Because he has a lot of other things going on. And by the way, it's $1,000.
What?
Almost, I think. Yeah.
In how little time frame? Totality?
You'll
Oh
see
my
him. You'll see him when you come.
Oh no, I can't deal. Well, you know, it's like everybody has their thing. You got nails. You got, oh, you have wow, you still have those on?
Yeah.
You're so good. I just did these today. I like them. Thank you, Lisa Anderson. Lisa's VIP Nails, Color Street.
Look on Facebook. Lisa's VIP Nails on Facebook.
Just hit her up. Hit her up.
I would say sponsor us, but I know you won't.
I think we sponsor her.
We sponsor her. Yeah, let's just be honest.
She's the best. Okay, for as multi-level marketing or whatever stuff is, as like the
MLM.
direct sales, I don't know, but
yeah,
she is the greatest salesperson and keeps up with everybody. Will message us, hey ladies, did you see the newest crap? And then we're like, crap.
And then we're like, oh crap, we have to buy it.
Yeah, and I always buy a ridiculous amount of Color Street nails. They're the best. What the hell? But anyways,
goodness.
I digress again. Anyway, what crap? That was going somewhere. Oh well. Anyway, whatever. Oh, we have the nails. We have the shoes. We have the things. Mine is, today I bought more chapstick, or yesterday, because they had new flavors. Great.
Big spender.
Great. I know. See, I get little things.
Yeah.
I will buy things, but they do not cost very much. I refuse. They do not. I refuse. I do not. Ganga. Yeah, I have to have a deal. Have to.
So what's the thing that I spend absurd amounts on? Skincare. My hair. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Well, I don't think they're absurd. I think they're absurd compared to the rest of the things that you buy, but I don't think they're absurd. I think it's normal.
Yeah.
I think I'm the anomaly that like, I ain't paying to get that haircut. I'm gonna watch a YouTube video. I'll just do it myself.
No, I think there's not a lot of people that spend what I spend on my hair.
I don't think well, okay, if you're talking about
to be as poor as I am.
Oh,
yes.
Okay.
To be within my income bracket, there are not a lot of people that would sacrifice to pay what I pay.
This is true. But I love it about you. I love it.
You know, I gotta have my hair. I gotta have my pops.
What do I spend on? What do I spend that I will pay for?
Nothing. I literally can't think of anything.
No, I don't. I'm very cheap that way. But I have nice things. I have a lot of nice things. I have everything I need. But I will not spend a lot on anything. Even my car, which is my first good luxury car, did not spend a luxury price tag whatsoever.
It's true. Oh my gosh, I just thought of something. So our brother's ignoring us. Should we try and get mom to get on?
Oh, it'll be 10 minutes of just, what is Zoom? Oh, yeah, try.
She got it on her phone though.
I mean,
we should try. We should try.
Okay. Send her, this is all you need to do. Send her the link and say, click this.
Click on this.
Just click on this and then click join meeting.
And she'll be like, what do I do? What do I do? All right.
Okay, let's see if we can get
this is a great season finale. We should do this every season finale where we just decide who we want to try and
just
force
random
into our
people.
show.
Yeah. Who will we call? Okay. Stay tuned. We're gonna get so popular that people are gonna be begging
for us, but they don't get to know in advance. That's part of the thing. This is a stream of consciousness. No preparation.
Like, who do we think would have a good answer? Mom definitely would have some. This is what she's gonna do. Okay. And then she'll come up with something.
Oh yes, she will. And she'll be.
All right, do it. Send it.
Okay. I'll go.
Okay, should I get my young child? My little man.
That's up to you.
Hey.
You feel fine about it.
I think he might be streaming. He might be on the internet right now too.
I told her, click on this.
Click on this.
Click on
Join
this.
meeting. And then join meeting. We want to talk to you. She's gonna come on talking, but we're gonna have to like, get to the point.
She might not come. What if we just wait here forever and then the show is just 4 hours long as we're waiting for people to
No.
join us to share their thoughts?
No, you know what? Try Lisa. Let's try her. Can
Are
you
you
imagine?
serious? Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Can you imagine how great that would be? She can plug her show. She can plug her site. She would be so into it.
Okay.
I like,
Oh, by the way,
what?
I just got notification that the matching outfits that I ordered for me and my daughter are on their way.
What? That's the
purchased
cutest.
two different matching outfits, and I'm gonna make her wear them on my birthday with me.
Oh, I love that. Okay.
Oh,
First of all,
it's
I love that
ridiculous.
so much. No, it's the
It's
greatest thing ever.
ridiculous.
No, it's not.
Fine.
It's amazing. But I will give you an example that I would not normally say out loud this thought. But just
Okay.
now, when you said that, my thought was, I remember the time that my daughter came up to me and I had a dress on. She's like, "Oh, Mom, you look beautiful." Like that kind of stuff.
Oh.
Yeah. And I hear she put a little sticker on my dress, and I kept that dress forever with the sticker on it forever because I didn't want to get rid of it. But then I had to, like, eventually
Yeah.
I got rid of it, but I kept that in my closet hanging with the sticker she put
Oh
on it
my
for me.
gosh.
And that's what I thought
no.
about. That's what went through my mind. So that's kind of stuff I would never say, but it just,
See, it comes
Yep.
through.
but back to
Exactly.
the matching outfit thing, because that's what we were talking about.
Do you want
That
to
is
see them?
freaking so cool. Yes. I think we
Okay.
all need to see them. Yes.
Oh no.
Oh, no, nobody.
So B
no.
says, I did not get candy, but I can go back
What?
out. This is, I did not get candy, but I can go back out. Also, I accidentally took a bite out of one of your burritos. Double fail.
Accidentally. Candy, we were waiting for the candy. No, it's
Do you
fine.
want anything specific?
Oh, he's going
I
back
can
to
go
the-
later. It's okay.
Oh yeah, no. We're
Yeah.
fine without. Like, why am I answering for you? I'm like,
Yeah,
answering
we're
for you.
not fine, maybe.
I'm like, oh, we're fine. Tell them we're fine. I'm like, I'm
We're
not
fine.
even there.
We don't need it. It's like
The
you're gonna
freaking
like take
4-hour
vicarious
plane ride
pleasure.
away.
Okay, so what
Okay.
was I doing? Oh, the outfits.
Yeah.
How can I show you the outfits without giving all my information? Here, let me just pick up.
I don't know.
Okay, hang
I'm
on.
very
I've
excited.
got it. I got it.
Snip it.
Okay,
Waiting.
so we
Waiting for
got
these outfits.
2 outfits. We got this.
Oh, stop it. Are
Yeah.
you serious right now?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
And
that is
then-
the best. Oh,
And then we got,
it's so perfectly matched for you too. Black with the unicorn.
I know. And then I got this.
Get out of town. I love it. I love it. Yeah. That's amazing.
So we're gonna wear these with little Chuck Taylors and gonna
Aw,
take photos.
I love that. That's so cute.
Oh, I'm still sharing. Okay.
Sharing.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
really
I
cute.
guess no one's gonna visit us.
That's fine. We're gonna end the show soon, and they will lose out, and they'll
They
be
will
like,
lose out.
they'll be like, "What was that?" You'll never know. But
You'll
one
never
word,
know.
one word breakdowns. All I'm gonna say, and then they're gonna never know. They're like, "What?"
Oh my goodness. Okay. So what are we gonna give the people for our season finale
Us.
of us? Well, yeah, we've given them us. We gotta give them something special.
We gave them our family.
That is the most special, isn't it?
I know. Wait, like a, what do you mean?
I
Like
don't
a-
know. I
We
don't
can't give
know.
them
Like
anything.
a show, a song, a dance, game.
Our
I
two
don't know.
viewers.
Our two viewers. The two views are
You
me
know
and
what
you.
we could do? I know exactly what we should do.
What? You,
Yes. Are the
the
apple
apple
of
of my eye.
my eye.
Was that really what you were gonna say?
Yes. Yes.
You are the
Stars
stars
in my sky.
Oh wait, you have to do it like we do
Stars
it.
in my
Okay, so
sky.
I gotta stop singing. Okay, go.
Oh, it's my part. Okay.
Yes.
You are the apple of my eye. You are the stars in my sky. And you are the wonders of the world. You are my sunshine.
Sunshine, and even though it's hard to let you know how much I love you so. Whenever you need a hand,
I'll be holding my
for you.
I think I came in too early, but I'm sorry about that. Because I think you do the whole whenever you need a hand, and then we both come in.
Oh, do it? Does it?
I
thought
think
you came in
so.
right on time.
Oh, did I? Okay, never mind then. We did it perfectly. Sorry.
Of course we did it perfectly.
That was
And
amazing.
even if we didn't, you never say so.
Sorry, I screwed that up. Should we just
No, it's good. It's good.
It's good.
Well, tell us about that.
No.
Fine.
That was the first song I ever wrote at 12 years old. And I wrote it for my sister, and I wrote it out and taught it to her. And we had a whole thing, and that's been our song forever. We had, that was a precursor to Sister Sunday.
It's true. Which we're going
And
to
then-
have. Did I tell you? Oh, I haven't told you what I'm planning for you.
No.
When you visit,
Are we gonna sit in the hammock together?
well, yes. But
Yes.
as part of Sister Sunday, I am taking you to a fine dining Italian experience.
What?
Yes.
Oh my gosh, that's awesome.
Yes.
We have to vlog.
Okay, perfect.
That's
Yeah.
fabulous.
Mhm.
I can't believe I was just like, no.
I thought you were going to end the show,
I was.
but you didn't.
I know. Because you said, okay, fine. And I was like, oh no, she's sad.
Oh no, I was on board. I was fine.
This is me like, oh, I don't want to hurt her feelings. Crap. I thought that was an awesome
See?
ending. I should have just
You
done
should
it.
have done it. Go with your gut.
Go with your damn gut. And that's our show.